Hello traders, welcome to my channel, Sam Trading Strategies. Today, we're diving into a super simple yet highly effective 1-minute pocket option trading strategy. This is perfect for beginners and combines the crossover of two simple moving averages with confirmation from the Fractal Indicator to filter out false signals. I'll explain all the indicator settings later, so stick around until the end to fully understand how this strategy works. Watching only parts of the video might lead to confusion, and you could miss out on important details. So stay tuned to learn the full strategy and test it with confidence. But before we begin, a quick reminder: trading involves significant financial risk. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always trade responsibly and consult a financial advisor if needed. All right, let's get started. For today's strategy, we'll use two simple moving averages and the Fractal Indicator. Here's how it works. Fast moving average. This is a white line. It reacts quickly to price changes, giving faster signals, but is more prone to false alarms in choppy markets. Slow moving average. This is a red line. It moves slower, but filters out unnecessary noise, providing more reliable signals. By combining these moving averages, you can better understand short-term price movements within the context of the overall trend. Here's how it works. For a sell trade, when the fast-moving average crosses below the slow-moving average. For a buy trade, when the fast-moving average crosses above the slow-moving average. These crossovers help us identify potential market trends. But to ensure accuracy, we'll use three confirmations before entering a trade. A sell trade opportunity arises when a bearish candle forms after the crossover. The Fractal Indicator gives a sell signal either before or after the crossover. The price is not at a support level when the trade is taken. If all these conditions are met, you can confidently take a sell trade. Similarly, a buy trade opportunity arises when a bullish candle forms after the crossover. The Fractal Indicator gives a buy signal either before or after the crossover. The price is not at a resistance level when the trade is taken. When all these conditions are met, you're good to take a buy trade. For both setups, we'll use a 1-minute candle time frame and a 1-minute trade expiry. I'll explain the indicator settings and demonstrate everything step by step in live trades. Don't worry if it feels like a lot now. Seeing it in action will clear up any confusion. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I regularly share unique and effective trading strategies like this one, so don't miss out. Let's jump into the live trading session to see this strategy in action. Watch carefully as I follow the rules step by step. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. According to our strategy, this is a perfect sell trade setup, and here's why. The fast-moving average, white line, has crossed below the slow-moving average, red line, our first signal for a bearish trend. After the crossover, a bearish candle has formed, confirming downward momentum. The Fractal Indicator has already given a sell signal before the crossover, adding to our confirmation. And finally, there is no support level nearby, which means the price has room to move further down. So, we've ticked off all three confirmations needed for a sell trade. Now, as we wait for this trade to play out, let's quickly recap why following confirmations is so important. Relying solely on moving average crossovers can lead to false signals, especially in sideways or choppy markets. By adding these extra layers of confirmation, like the bearish candle, the Fractal Indicator signal, and checking for support or resistance, we filter out a lot of noise and increase the reliability of our trades. And there it is. The trade closed in profit. This is a great example of how patience and following a clear strategy can work in your favor. Now let's look for our next setup. All right, let's analyze this trade together. At first glance, this was a perfect sell trade setup according to our strategy. Let's recap why. The fast-moving average, white line, crossed below the slow-moving average, red line, our first signal for a bearish trend. After the crossover, a bearish candle formed, confirming downward momentum. The Fractal Indicator gave a sell signal before the crossover, adding to our confirmation. Lastly, there was no support level nearby, meaning the price had room to drop further. Everything looked great for this trade. However, I made a critical mistake that cost us this trade. Instead of entering the trade immediately after the candle opened, I delayed and placed it 15 seconds later. This meant the trade didn't align with the full duration of this candle. Instead, it closed on the next candle, which turned against us. This is a big lesson for all of us. Timing is everything in trading, especially when we're using a 1-minute strategy. Entering at the wrong time, even by a few seconds, can completely change the outcome of a trade. Yes, we lost this trade, but that's okay. Mistakes happen, and every mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. If I had entered the trade at the right moment, it would have aligned perfectly with our strategy, and we likely would have won. Now that we've learned from this, let's look for the next trading opportunity. All right, let's analyze this trade together. At first glance, this was a perfect sell trade setup according to our strategy. Let's recap why. The fast-moving average, white line, crossed below the slow-moving average, red line, our first signal for a bearish trend. All right, let's carefully analyze this trade setup and see if it qualifies as a perfect sell trade according to our strategy. At first glance, some of the conditions look promising. Let's go through them step by step. The fast-moving average, white line, has crossed below the slow-moving average, red line, our first potential signal for a sell trade. After the crossover, the fractal indicator gave a sell signal, which aligns with our second confirmation. However, this setup failed the third confirmation. After the crossover, a bearish candle should have formed, but instead, a bullish candle appeared, which goes against our rules. Additionally, the price is very close to a support level, which further reduces the likelihood of a successful sell trade. So, this trade setup did not meet all three confirmations required to take a sell trade. To demonstrate the importance of following our strategy, I went ahead and took this trade to show you the result, which, as expected, turned out to be a loss. This example highlights a key trading lesson. Avoid trade setups that don't fully meet your strategy's requirements. Even if two confirmations are present, ignoring the third can significantly increase the chances of a losing trade. All right, traders, I think we found a perfect buy trade setup that aligns beautifully with our strategy. Let's analyze it step by step and see why this trade has high potential. The fast-moving average, white line, has crossed above the slow-moving average, red line, our first signal for a bullish trend. After the crossover, a bullish candle has formed, confirming upward momentum. The fractal indicator has given a buy signal, adding another layer of confirmation. Lastly, there is no resistance level nearby, meaning the price has room to move higher without any significant obstacles. This setup ticks all the boxes of our strategy. Now that the trade is active, let's quickly go over the indicator settings for this strategy so you can set them up on your own trading platform. Fast-moving average. Set the period to 3 and choose the color white. Slow-moving average. Set the period to 7 and choose the color red. Fractal indicator. Set the period to 3 to optimize the signals. Once you have these settings applied, you're ready to spot potential trade setups just like this one. And now, let's see how our trade has performed. Yes, we won this trade, which is a great example of how sticking to the rules of a strategy can lead to successful results. By waiting for all confirmations and using the right settings, we've executed a high-quality trade. Okay, friends, that's enough for today. I hope this live session helped you understand how to use this strategy effectively. Remember, practice is key. Use a demo account to test the strategy and gain confidence before moving to live trading. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with fellow traders. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and enable all notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Trading is a journey, and every small step forward counts. Stay disciplined, follow the strategy, and trade responsibly. Thank you so much for watching.